Dude. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Breakfast Hour podcast.
Good morning, good morning. We got 4 watching. It's mostly us.
3 out of... I don't have it on my phone, so there's 1 real person.
How's the picture quality? Is that any good? Is it still... Hey, Twan, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to the show. You're the first one in here.
Working hard as usual.
He's just trying to... Oh, I still can't tell if I'm white or not. Can you see?
So, yeah, this is kind of a accidental behind the scenes.
We're just trying to make us look white, or at least make me look white.
But you're black.
Hey, you're pretty white.
I mean, yeah.
Laugh my ass off. You know it. I missed
the working. I said working hard.
Oh yeah. Twan's always working hard.
Obviously.
Hi, Miss Oriel-tastic. Welcome to the show. Also, glad you could make it. This episode is going to be based off of fear and anything that's scary out there. Yeah, so it's going to be quite entertaining. We're just letting people settle in real quick before we start the actual show. So hang with us for a minute.
We hope it's entertaining.
It's going to be entertaining because there's some...
The last part's probably going to be entertaining for you guys. Not so much for me, but we'll get into that.
Yeah. Okay. How does it look? It look good?
Well, I mean,
stereo's good. Checking.
Our faces are on it, so it's not going to be that good.
Well, you know. Let's see.
All right, so you might be thinking, why is our superhero stuff up here for the fear topic? Well, Daredevil, which is this guy here, and then this is the chest piece I've got of him. He is the man without fear. That's kind of his title. Yeah, his sub-name or whatever. So
sure.
I'm going to be trying to channel my inner Daredevil quite a bit later. Because otherwise, I'll probably be going home with dirty pants. Not in a fun way either.
Okay, so Fizzin said the quality looks better than the last episode. That's good. All right, so let's go.
Did anybody watch the last episode?
I don't think anybody watched the last episode. Twan watched it, so props to you, Twan. All right, so we're gonna start, and
am I
we're
supposed to be looking back there?
Well,
I like the leprechaun shirt.
Oh yeah, leprechaun shirt. Fear, because
he's not that scary.
He's pretty scary.
He's not that scary. So yeah, I decided.
Did he kill you with a pogo stick? That's pretty.
Yeah, I guess. But I decided to stay away from my normal superhero shirts because I don't want to bring shame to whoever I was wearing.
First topic right away.
Bigfoot?
We're going to talk about Bigfoot.
He's scary?
No, look.
Yeah, I see him.
What do you think about that video and the whole myth behind it? It's pretty realistic. And I didn't realize this, but apparently he has boobs. So this is actually a female. It's a new thing that just came out.
I have boobs. That doesn't make me a female.
No, because if that's a costume, it's very detailed. So I think Bigfoot is real.
It wouldn't be.
Look at that guy. That's real.
No, that's the Jack Link Sasquatch.
That's straight up Bigfoot. Now, what's your take on Bigfoot? Like, if you were in the middle of the wood and like you hear some strange noises, wouldn't you be scared a little? If you look up and just see like a big 9-foot tall hairy dude just staring back at you. That's pretty scary shit.
I guess, but I don't...
Again, you got to be in the woods.
Yeah.
And they don't come to the city and knock on your door.
Obviously they do, according to you. What's with the sticker? That just looks
know.
Looks like something out of Zelda or something.
So, what do you guys take on Bigfoot? Do you believe Bigfoot is real? Does Bigfoot scares you? Any of you guys go camping? Because I don't do outdoor stuff, so I want to experience a Bigfoot phenomenon, but I don't go outdoors, so I can only experience it through watching shows on TV.
I read a book one time. It was a bunch of short stories, and it had a story about Bigfoot in it, and it was ended up being kind of sexual. Wasn't really a big fan, but I'm definitely not scared of. I mean, if he's real, whether he is or isn't.
And again, it's kind of like Shark, like. They're not going to get you unless you go into the ocean or, whatever.
They will if they have freaking laser beams attached to their heads.
Or a tornado suck them up and, like, throw them on you like house. Tornado, Sharknado. Next.
Okay.
Ah, Loch Ness.
Nessie.
Nessie. What do you think about Nessie? Is Nessie scary?
Not really, because nothing's been associated. I mean,
again, you have to go.
Picture
you have to go to Scotland
to see her.
Yeah,
she's probably dead by now. But that looks exactly like a dinosaur. So I have no. It could be real. Yeah, I mean, Nessie's not alive anymore. Obviously.
Okay, so Miss Oreo-tastic says, "I've been dispersed." Can you read that? I suck at reading, apparently.
No, you had it right. I've been dispersed. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to say, but I've been camping a lot, and I've had an animal rustle against my tent. Are you sure it wasn't just Juan? If anything, your mind psychs you out in the dark.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. So, like, most of those show, they would bang on the tree, like, knock the tree 3 times, and then it would get 3 times the response, and it's not an echo. So, that's pretty intelligence. Like
what
an
are you
animal.
Talking about?
No, like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah, like if you bang.
We've moved on.
Okay, we're moving on. Loch Ness.
There's
not much to say about Loch Ness. I think
there's no death or anything associated with her, right? She just
I don't think so.
A weird picture. I mean, that's totally a baby.
They did come out and say that was fake. That was a hoax, but
I guess it could be an elephant.
Yeah, but it could also be a prehistorical dinosaur that just survived.
Yeah.
I mean,
what are those two from? Are those just?
Those are clearly real.
Clearly.
I mean, look, that's fucking Loch Ness Monster. I don't know what more you want me to say about that.
All right.
So let's go to the next one. What do we got next going on?
Okay. Dispersed.
It is what it is.
Is that you or Bigfoot on the back of?
That's Bigfoot riding on top of Loch Ness. I don't think it gets any more. That's fear right there.
Oh, I'm so scared right now.
Like, if Bigfoot were to fuck with Loch Ness, that would be a weird hybrid because it could be on land and in the ocean.
But they're both girls, according to you with that other picture.
Fuck, man! I don't know.
So
cloning, definitely cloning.
They're smart enough to clone.
Yes.
Wow. Miss Oreo-tastic says that dispersed camping is camping not at a campsite, so roughing it. See, when I go camping, me and Kyla, we call it glamping, like glamorous camping, like
pussy glam. That's basically it. Wait, pussy camp. I don't know why I said pussy glam.
I don't know why you're saying that word at all, to be honest, but are we going to have another one of those episodes?
No, I just like that word. Okay, so Nessie has been thought to be a
plesiosaur.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that. All right, that's
filler, so we're going to go to the next one. What a plesiosaur is, that's a swimming dinosaur.
Yeah.
Instead of legs, it had fins.
Yep. And that's where we evolved from, according to the Discovery Channel. We're fishes. And
dinosaurs?
No, we're evolved from fish or some bullshit like that.
Monkeys, I thought.
No, it's fish now.
Is it fish?
Yeah, it's fish now. Fish came on land, and then they became us.
Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
That's where mermaid come from, man.
I'm not going to...
Fish fuck with dude. Dude made mermaid. Mermaid half mermaid fish, and then half us. I don't know, some bullshit. Let's go to the next one.
Your logic doesn't make sense.
Chupacabra.
That's just a dog.
No, that's... That
had sex with a dog and made that...
No, if you see the real picture, his ass have, like, some weird flatness to it. It's crazy.
So, like yours?
No, Chupacabra, I have a story to talk about Chupacabra. So I live in San Bernardino, Orange County, California.
Yeah, back in the days.
Back in the days, I used to be a thug. No, we own a lot of rabbits or bunnies. I can never differentiate between. Ooh, that's a big word. Differentiate. That's like 4 syllables.
Differentiate. Yes.
That's 4 syllables. So that's pretty high up. Usually it's 3
actually
for me.
5.
Oh shit.
But I mean, who cares?
So yeah, no. Lots of bunnies. We used to own like a little mini bunny ranch.
Are you confused between the difference?
Rabbit?
Okay, a baby rabbit is a bunny.
Oh, okay, rabbit.
And a bunny ranch is what they have in Nevada, where you can go legally have sex with a prostitute.
I want to go there, but anyway.
Well, you just said you had one.
No, it's
a rabbit.
A rabbit. So we have like 4 or 5 rabbits. They're all different color. Anyways, we surrounded them with fence. So it's a big enough fence so they can still move along and eat grass or do whatever the fuck bunnies do or rabbit do.
They have lots of sex.
It's caved in, like not caved in, but you know,
Covered.
It's covered. Yeah, it's fenced around, and then it's covered with metal fence also. So there's no way that they can get out. So one night we heard like rustle and banging and shit, but we didn't investigate because we were just kids. We were just like, oh, whatever. The next morning, the cage itself is ripped outward, meaning something ripped outward and went in there, and like I didn't see it, but like from what I heard from my dad and my mom, they said they were dismembered, right? Like
all chopped up.
Yeah, they were all chopped up, and there's no blood on the ground, and like. We had cops coming in to like investigate, and they were confused because there's no blood on the ground. It's just their body parts were all over the place, and there's no blood or nothing. And that's the whole myth of chupacabras. They suck. This chupacabra means goat sucker. Blood. They suck blood. That's what they do. They're kind of like vampires.
We have a new person.
Oh, Iowodi. Is that a type of dog?
See, I told you it looks like a dog.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Let's see.
No, it's supposed to be a goat sucker.
It's supposed to be a goat sucker, but who knows how it actually looks like? I was just telling my story about.
You sure it wasn't just like a coyote or a raccoon?
No, that's the thing though. Like, there's no like paw prints or anything. There's no prints around the bodies. It's just bodies. It's just bodies everywhere, no blood. The cop was baffled because he couldn't find anything.
Whatever killer didn't even take the body.
Yeah, it's just left it there. And like, we didn't know it was like a satanic worshiper or anything like that, or just some fool playing pranks on us. But again, they were all dead with no blood, no trace, no track of people walking in or out. That was the weird part about it. So yeah, that's a mystery. Tuan said, have you watched The Shape of Water? I own it, but I have not watched it.
That's true about, what, 98% of the movies you own?
That's true. So let's go to the next one. What do we have?
Upside Down Chupacabra.
No. Giants. So this is crazy. This is a new thing that's going on right now. It's trending in the cryptozoology world. Giants. So you would think giants... Well, you read the Bible, so you know about Nephilim. Yeah, you know. So
and Goliath and all that stuff.
Yeah, and there's just lots of like I don't know, like that picture right there with the lady or dude or where the fuck that is putting his feet on that big ass print on the mountainside. Like these are like legit footprints. Like just look at that, and there's no way you could man-made that. Like, well, this one you probably can, but this one is pretty legit. It's like something stomping there while the rock was still, you know, not solid. I don't fucking know. Anyways.
All of that is from Worldwide.
Yeah, all this is from Worldwide, and that
those three are the same, right?
Yeah, because you can go visit all these sites. This right here with the giants and the soldier surrounding him. That story came from what was it?
Afghanistan.
Yeah, it was during the war, and it's in Afghanistan. There's a area in there, so like these troops got called in, right? So the story goes, the troop got called in. They were like, they don't know what happened to like the other dudes that was supposed to be based there. And they went in and they saw bodies and shit everywhere, just soldiers' body everywhere. And they didn't know what's going on. So, you know, they were scared. And then all of a sudden, this big ass guy, I don't know, like 12 foot tall or some shit like that, or high, or bigger. But he came out charging with a spear out of a mountain cave. Like his skin is kind of like whitish grayish, and his hair is all red. He comes in barging and just impale like 2 or 3 soldiers and just pick them up. And like the soldier said that like their speed is like incredible for like that size. And like they shot it like they shot it in the head. One of the soldier like shot it in the head, and then they start blasting the shit out of it. And the next thing you know, a black copter came, picked it up, and Lord knows what they did with the body. But that I don't know. That's the story behind it.
That's a very specific number. Giants are real 5,600 years ago.
Yeah, so giant is real. According to Iowadi.
That's a picture. You could click on the picture and see who it is.
Anyways, we're still alive today. So, what's your take on giants? Do you believe in them? Like,
Yeah.
I think giants would scare the shit out of me more than anything else because they can eat you. Like that giant
Most things can eat you.
Well, yeah, but not like a big ass humanoid guy chomping down on you. That's like fucking.
Bigfoot could eat you.
That's true. He can also rape me, just like that. I want to see the size of a giant.
Oh God.
Anyways, that's the story behind the giant.
How would you be able to compare size? Because to a giant, maybe something normal is
He's like 2 centimeters.
It's the mean mon.
So no, giants are something new that's coming back into the mainstream, and that the news about the Afghanistan thing. I wish I would be able to like know someone that went there and like I don't know, but anyways, military people talk about it, and it's a thing.
Yeah, I don't disbelieve it.
Okay,
I wouldn't be surprised, but they don't scare me.
You ready for the next one?
Yeah, probably. I guess.
Curse scared the shit out of me. If you know anything about curse, that's true fear right there. Like, I'm not talking about like, just a movie like Cursed Up. You believe in curse, don't you? Or do you think things like that actually exist? Like,
if I turn my brain off and don't think about it, things like that can scare me. But if I actually apply logic and start thinking about it, they don't.
Well, there's a lot of story. Like, I'm from Southeast Asia, and
I thought you were from Orange County or whatever.
Yeah, but I was born in Southeast Asia.
Okay.
So there's a lot of but I am what is it? I am a legal
alien?
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm an American citizen. I'm an American citizen.
So you're an immigrant then.
I don't know. I got the citizenship. Anyways, damn, lost in thought now. So no, I've heard story where they put curse on each other, and like dude would do something douchey, or people just don't like you and they put curse on you. I've heard stories where like people are puking out nails and shit with blood, vomiting until they die. That's some scary ass shit, man. Mm-hmm. So curse, you see the ring there and the tape there. So this tape, the original VHS, the ring was based off basically it's like a urban legend.
Japanese horror story.
It's a Japanese horror story, but it's based off an urban legend about a tape that you watch it and you get fucked up. So apparently that
you don't get fucked up, you just die.
Yeah. So
you have a heart attack.
So apparently that tape is surfacing now, like the actual tape, the real tape. What is it in Japan? Like video store or something? Video rental? Some person rented. They didn't know what it was. They put it in.
Japan still has video rental stores?
We still have some areas still have.
Back then.
Oh, okay, back then. Okay. So yeah.
Supposedly, the tape came from someone who filmed an actual witch being slaughtered.
Yeah. Okay. So the film.
Before she died, she looked at the camera and she said she'll curse anyone who
watched. Yeah, she cursed anybody who watched the video of her death. So that tape has been going around, and
that tape is on YouTube.
Yeah, so that tape, somebody made a...
Go ahead, keep talking.
So that tape, somebody made a transfer of it, and they put it on YouTube. So if you come across it, I don't know if you're brave enough to watch it and want to get fucked up. No, I haven't watched it. Fuck that shit, man. I believe that.
Have you?
Have you watched it? Have you watched it?
Want to watch it all together?
We can watch it all together and die all together. Fuck that shit.
I don't know if I want to die with you guys.
Okay.
I mean,
and then
I'm cool with dying. Dying doesn't scare me.
And then there's another curse. What is it? Gloomy Sunday?
Suicide song.
It's a suicide song. I don't know the origin about this.
Hungarian. Supposedly whoever listens to it dies.
Okay, from Hungarian. Supposedly if you listen to that song, you get bad shit happen to you or you die. It's called Gloomy Sunday. So if you see that song... I've never or hear that song. Yeah. Well, if you see it on YouTube, don't click on that song. If you're curious about it and you watch it, let us know in advance, because if you die, then that's proof right there that shit is real. I'm not saying you should do it though.
I think your brain can make things real that aren't maybe necessarily real.
Right.
Like if we were to watch the Ring video, right? We'd be potentially so freaked out and so scared that if something happened, we could have a heart attack and die. That's us doing it to ourselves, though. It's not a curse.
No, that's legit. That's from a scientific point of view. That makes sense. But then on the other realm is, if that's not the case and it is it is what it is, then you get fucked.
Bigfoot.
You get fucked. All right, so go ahead, read what Miss Oriole-tastic said.
She says, Ju-on and Ringu scared me. Sometimes the paranormal in general scares me, but I don't always think about it, so it doesn't bother me too much. We'll get in. I have a feeling we'll get into.
We're going to get into that stuff later. We both have stories that we're going to share. Let's get to the next one.
Sideways.
Oh shit! How do I?
Now you're Ooksers.
Oh,
now backwards. Your controller's cursed.
All right, Mothman and giant winged creature. Okay, this one's just Mothman.
This one I kind of think is stupid.
Why? Do you know the story of it? Pleasantville?
Maybe. I don't know.
West Virginia, I believe. Yeah, it's West Virginia.
I thought Pleasantville was a movie with Tobey Maguire where it's all black and white. You get sucked into the
TV. Eo Wadi said, curse can only happen if you're a believer, just like everything else. That's totally true, too, because, possessions, it only happens to, religious people. I've never seen a non-religious person get possessed by a demon before.
What about all those movies that have been coming out? They're not Exorcist, but
right. The Last Rite and stuff.
Yeah, and all that. Those aren't necessarily religious people, are they?
They're pretty religious.
The Amityville Horror. Those people weren't religious, were they?
Well,
that's more of the house. Not
that's more of the house. Yeah. But Mothman.
Oh right. I don't really know too much about him.
So we don't know the conspiracy behind the Mothman. We just know that a lot of people back in the days hear it, see it, feel it, impact by it. Those who claim to witness it says it's really scary. It has a big red glowing eyes. There's a statue there that the city made to...
So supposedly it landed on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently some people say it might try to warn people because right after it flew out of that bridge, the next that bridge collapsed and everybody died.
Yeah, that's...
And the crazy part is what happens after. A bunch of men in black show up and track the whole place.
Yeah, if you know the story of Mothman, it's pretty... It's not what happened before, it's what happened after that affects people's lives.
Either that thing is an experiment, escape from a lab, or it's an alien, or whatever they're trying to hunt down.
Right.
But it's not necessarily a bad guy who tries to help.
Yeah, we don't know if it's bad guy, because all we saw was it flying around the bridge. It could be warning, it could be the cause of it, we don't know, but we know the aftermath. There's a lot of shady-ass government agency that was there investigating shit and telling people to shut up. And if you watch the Mothman Prophecy, it goes into... I mean, it's not... it's a movie, but...
That was a stupid movie.
Richard Gere.
I think.
You gotta...
Wasn't it pretty stupid?
It's pretty stupid, but it has some cool stuff in there.
Okay.
It represents the story well enough, I think. Richard Gere's always sexy, and Julia Roberts. They're old. They're my age.
Wait, is Julia Roberts in
Mothman? But Pretty Woman, Richard Gere was in there.
Yeah, but how are you...
Because Richard Gere is sexy.
Okay, yeah, but I get that. But how'd you get to Julia
Richard
Roberts?
Gere is my fear. Someday I might turn gay because of Richard Gere. That's my fear.
It'd be Sean Connery for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can double team.
I'm not scared of it though. If it happens, it happens.
Business Site Kite said, "Next, we don't want Richard talk, huh?"
He wants you to stop talking about your man crush.
Oh, okay, next. Reptilian. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Reptilian. Draconians.
Said to be a species of...
What? I
don't know. Anyways, go.
You heard you might not be scared yet, but here's the thing. Said to be a race of alien in ancient times. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
That pretty much enslaved mankind.
Humanity.
From then until today. And they're
pretty much the shadow behind everything.
They transformed to human, so they can blend in and took over politician, which is bad.
Right.
But here's the thing: apparently, all the missing thousands of baby around the world, every year, they capture them and eat them.
Because they made a deal with the government. The government is stupid enough to be like, well, if the story's true, they say, look, we'll leave your assholes alone. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Here's the technology. In return, give us some shit. Babies, give us babies. They like to eat babies because babies are pure, so their blood tastes better. They're animals. They're not. But But yeah, basically they're an ancient race of aliens from Alpha Draconian. That's their highest. Okay, monarchy came from the reptilian race, according to the lore. Humanity didn't have that until the reptilian came to communicate with humanity. So then, like, you know, the whole royal bloodline and shit.
Right.
The conspiracy is some of the royal bloodline was from these guys, and their people now own the world and they do whatever the fuck. But I also heard that like all their leaders leaving, so that's why you see the state of the world right now. Government is in chaos. They don't know what the fuck's going on. The power that be is like losing war left and right, and like that's because they have no more backup and no more support. Donald Trump won. What the fuck? If the Illuminati and the reptilian was still a thing, he wouldn't have won because
so the lizards are the Illuminati?
They can't. They're not, but they influence.
No, they're the one who established the system.
They established the corrupted system.
It's a system of takeover of whatever race planet they go to. The twist in the legend is that every culture in the world talk about lizard men even before they even met each other.
And people still cite them.
Not a single culture in the world that doesn't talk about them. Like every culture.
Well, the Bible has like
exactly
a reptile or snake.
They talk about the dragon fell from the heaven.
There you go.
And in Europe, all the dragon legend is based off of that because they didn't have dinosaur bone back then. But yet they all talk about lizard.
It's interesting. It's far fetched. It's people say it's bogus straight out, but again, like if it was true and these guys are eating babies and our government know about it, how fucked up is that? That's pretty fucked up.
I don't know. It doesn't scare me.
It doesn't scare you, but if
I'm
you have
not a baby,
right? But if you have a kid and then something come for it and it eats it and you're like, oh no, and then you tell the world about it and they're like, oh, you're just a foil tin head bullshit mumbo jumbo Ryan Hill bullshit.
What?
I don't like Ryan Hill because he always makes fun of me when I talk about reptilian. Fuck that guy.
Anyway, so it doesn't scare me.
All
On a
right,
scale
next.
of 1 to 10, they're about a 1, I guess.
All right.
Not because they're not real or whatever.
You haven't come across them yet.
No.
But when you do...
So since I have a lizard at my house in a cage, does that mean are we going to be in trouble when they rise up?
No, because that lizard has nothing to do with these guys. These guys are... They don't give a fuck
our lizard
about
is
that.
pretty stupid.
Next. Vampire... Oh, shit.
What? I'll let her bite me, and she could bite me. That's a he.
That's a he. That's Brad Pitt, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, seriously? That is not a vampire.
See how small he is, though?
Oh, he's so twinkly.
That vampire, though, man. Shit.
I don't think she's a real vampire.
I'd let her grind me. So, vampires. What do you think of them? Do you think they exist? Or do you fear them? What's your fear take on them? 1 to 5 out of 5 is the most scared.
Probably kind of like same as the reptile guys, about a 1. I don't really think they're real.
The thing with vampire lore is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Like, back in the days where they just have wooden coffin that's not very thick, once in a while you see corpse are missing from the thing, and there's many stories where this lady, supposedly her husband died, and then all of a sudden her husband came back and he was just chilling with her, and then the folks there found out about it and they went and opened his coffin, and it looks like he was
exsanguinated or whatever the word is.
I don't know. They said his there was blood streaming down from his lips, and so then they stabbed him. You know, they do the whole stake to the heart thing. No, it's just.
Are you talking about like Vlad the Impaler, like that guy?
Well, that guy's one of them, but there's this different story. There's a lot of stories where like supposedly people die and they come back, and like people.
Absolutely not true. I am definitely scared of things. We're just not talking about any of them yet.
Right. So vampire it is.
And
what
I'm
it is.
serious. If a vampire like that walked up to me, I'd be like, right here. Go ahead, right here.
I'll be like, right here too.
You what?
I'll be like,
bite it off.
That's fine. I don't need it anyways. I'm a vampire.
You can still use it when you're a vampire.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think
they're all about sex and stuff.
I never understood that. Like, if a vampire doesn't have like enough blood or something, how could they get their schlong up? I don't get that. I guess that's why they
just need more.
Oh, that's why. That's why in the Lost Boys they they did that. They bit a lot of people so they can have sex.
Okay.
All right.
Did you see the second one?
Yeah, I also saw the third one.
Or the third one.
The third one was better in my opinion. The
Really?
second one, yeah, because the third one they have like UFO technology and they fought with vampires and that was pretty awesome.
Okay.
Whoa. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry.
There was a documentary about vampires that suck your life energy rather than blood.
Right. Psychic vampire is also another thing. Like, they can walk by you and they suck your... Sorry, choking on a dick.
Not mine. I don't know where it came from.
No, they... That damn donut, man. No, they walk by you and they suck your psychic...
Your life
energy, basically your soul, yeah. And like, so when you're out and about and you're, 1 minute you're fine and the next minute you're all drained out, it could be a vampire. You don't know, because those are like, there's like a good vampire, bad vampire. Psychic vampire is less harmful because
there's good vampires.
Yeah, they help protect us. Blade is a good vampire. Selena's pretty damn badass.
Yeah.
I still fuck her.
Edward.
He's
super dreamy.
That song in the last movie,
Team Jacob.
1000 Year, whatever, is pretty dope. I like that song. That's pretty much the gist of vampires. But Iwadi said, "Do vamps use black magic?" I think so. I think some vamps use certain amount of magic.
Versions,
yeah, there's different versions of it.
Yeah.
The Asian one is the scarier one because supposedly if a body is freshly died? What's the correct term? Died? Dead?
Dead.
Okay, dead.
If
My bad.
Body is fresh. If a body has freshly died,
right?
That's just bad English. Or whatever.
So if they're dead right away and a cat jump over their dead body, a night or two later, that body could come back to life. It's in Asian.
Like you're taking one of the 9 lives of the cat.
Right. In Asian religion, you should never have a cat nearby when a person is dead.
Probably because they'll eat you. Cats eat people when they die.
Really?
Yeah. Like, especially if it's a house cat and their owner dies and they're not able to feed them, they'll just eat the person.
That's true. I've seen that in a documentary. Vamps using black magic is possible. That says Fizz and Kite. Yeah, so
that guy behind the.
Let's go to the next one.
There. Zombies? Let me guess. Zombies?
Oh, werewolf.
Oh, okay, screw this. You have a picture of Edward.
Where's Jacob?
Where's Jacob?
Bullshit.
Where's Jacob?
Bullshit. Werewolf. Stupid. You're part Native American, right? Or have some a little teeny. So you probably heard about the the skinwalkers. Mm-hmm. You've heard legends of skinwalkers, and I've heard some tribes don't talk about skinwalkers because if a skinwalker hear you talking about them, they'll come and attack you and whatnot. So skinwalker is basically a person or thing that can transform into animals or whatever beast it chose to, and it can fuck you up.
I thought it was more... Well, that is the skinwalker, but werewolves are... There's all kinds of were creatures.
There's all kinds.
There's rats, bears,
man-were, werewolf cop. That was a weird movie. No, I think werewolf.
Would the man-were just be a man?
I don't know, but I think werewolves are scarier than vampires because vampires
are smart. Werewolves are just brutal.
Yeah, they'll just fucking annihilate your ass. They'll rip your asshole from one cheeks to the other, and then they'll eat your intestine.
That's not that far. From one cheek to another, that's not that far. Do you ever see American Werewolf in London?
Oh man, I love that movie. Yeah,
yeah. I liked the Paris one a little bit more, but
there's boobies in there.
Well, yeah.
That girl was hot, but I checked her recently in Google. She's not that hot. Anyways.
Only when she's a werewolf ripping her face off.
So, yeah, werewolf is definitely up there in the fear factor. If I come across one,
vampires are supposed to, be able to lord it over werewolves, right?
Yeah, in theory, but these fuckers are badass. Next.
I'm still pissed Jacob's not on there.
Me too. The Jersey Devil. You ever heard of the Jersey Devil, Casey?
It kind of looks like a jackalope.
So this picture is unknown. The one in the center. Don't know where it's from. Don't know if it's real, but it's scary. The one to the lower right-hand corner So the myth goes, it has like a bunch of animals features in there, like bat wings. It has like a deer head, weird tail. Okay, so
no, sorry, Batwing just reminded me of what's the movie in the restaurant where they do all this? Never mind.
Yeah. Anyways, Miss Oriotastic says this one show, something like Ghost Hunters or Destination Truth, along those lines, where they went on the reservations to find skinwalkers. The tribe gave them drugs.
I don't know that word.
As protection. Yeah, I've seen that. And I think it was Destination Truth with Josh Gate. Love that show. She also said, and one of the filmers got lost in a cave during shooting, as if he went through a portal. Apparently, weird stuff. Yeah, Skinwalkers. Back to Skinwalkers. Weird stuff. Scary. That's all I got.
Okay.
So the story behind the Jersey Devil is this lady, she have like 12 kids or some shit like that. She basically have a lot of babies, and she
didn't have any kids, but then she prayed that she wanted kids.
Oh, my bad. So the story goes, she didn't have any kids, but she prayed that she wanted to have kids.
We do a lot of research for this show, just so you guys know.
Keep going.
A lot of research.
Keep going.
Or you could just let him talk.
And then she has kids, but then the problem is she has
too many kids.
But then the 13th kid is the devil incarnated in her body.
Right.
Apparently.
Right.
So that's why it looks like that.
I heard like the moment it grew out of her, JJ. We know how
after she gave birth.
After she gave birth, or I can say it that way. I like the more details explicit.
No.
So she came out, and then it came out, and then like moments later it grew, and then I think it devoured the whole family, and it escaped through the chimney and just flew off. And people said in New Jersey, like if you go to around those areas, I forgot what the region's called, but they still see this creature around, just stalking people. Like
that picture on the
what?
bottom right's clearly real.
It's absolutely real. And
again, like these,
I mean, first of all, it's Jersey, so
these creatures don't affect me as much because you have to actually be in the woods to encounter them. It's not like they're just gonna come here and knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'm the fucking motherfucking Jersey Devil." It's not how it works.
Well, then it'd be the Portland Devil, and then the whole thing just goes to shit.
Right.
Besides, the Portland Devil would probably be too busy smoking weed.
Yeah, they're like beatnik. I like beatnik version of the Jersey Devil. Hipster,
yeah. The hipster Jersey Devil, the hipster Portland Devil.
They probably have like tight jeans too.
Tight jeans.
Yep. Stupid ass haircut.
Devil bun.
Yep. All right. Next. Oh, fuck!
This is the theory on the movie we were going to do.
Right. So this is a thing. Flying head.
It's a witch/vampire.
Witch/vampire. It's stories everywhere.
Female who practice black magic and that goes south turns that goes wrong.
Yep. So if
it's
you
a backfire.
In Asia, we believe there's a lot of these stories are going around, but in Asia, and this is passed down generation.
In every country.
In every country in Asia. No, if you're a practical of black magic and
practitioner.
What did I say?
Practical? You're thinking Nicole Kidman and that movie, Practical Magic, I think.
Yes.
Probably
I need to own that movie. Sandra Bullock is in there too.
Yeah. Who's the third one?
I don't know. Some stupid bitch. Anyways, Goldie Hawn? No, I don't know.
Goldie Hawn.
So, no, if you practice black magic and it goes wrong and it backfire on you, you become this creature where...
Because why wouldn't it?
Every night your head detached from your body and you go out there and look for insects. They eat weird stuff, man. They lick it. Like, they lick insect babies.
They love bodily fluid.
They love bodily fluid. So if you jizz and you have that staying around, it will fly and try and find that shit. They said that's why
this sounds like a story that people made up just to
no. There's evidence of this shit. It lick raw material. In Asia, the moment after in hospital too, the moment after lady give birth to the kid, her placenta thing, they remove that and clean it right away, no matter if it's in the farm or whatever, because that shit will find it and will lick the shit out of it. No, there's stories that I've heard from my parents where they heard commotion and all this stuff, and the villager went out and see, and for a moment they saw a head, like the intestine got caught on like a fence, or what is it called? Those
fence post?
Yeah, barbed wire fence post, and it was trying to move and escape, and people saw it, and then right after that, it just took off and cut itself. But this shit is scary, man. Wait, what's going on?
Go ahead. Keep talking about your head over there.
Yeah, so Iwadi said it's called Ap in Khmer. Yes, it is. It's called Ap in Khmer. That is true.
What is Khmer for those of us that don't know?
Cambodian people. It's just...
Is that your language?
That's the language,
It's not called Cambodian?
It's Cambodian.
Cambodian, Khmer, whatever.
Okay, same thing.
They're the same things. They're all the same. Tuan said Full Metal Alchemist. Tuan said, and have the man who's giving all the info and the yeah.
He's talking about physics.
No, the thing that's scary about this is if I were to go take a piss at night in the woods and I come across this shit, it is scary. Like, it doesn't look intimidating. It's just a floating head, but whatever. But imagine your body.
What do you mean? If you came across a floating head, that would be pretty damn intimidating. What are you going to be like, oh, sup, head? What are you doing? Knowing you, you'd be like, suck my wang.
I'll be like, wrap that intestine around my balls, please. No,
all right, back on topic.
1 to 5. I'd say it's at least a 4 for me. Just like you said, it's to go out there and see it, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and you just see that shit hovering on top of your bed, that shit is scary.
A lot of this stuff, if I've actually, like, it's a 1, right?
Yeah.
But if I
encounter
it, then obviously it would be more.
No, that's legit.
My culture doesn't have the history of these, or I'd never heard of this.
That's because your culture don't have black magic as much. Like, people elsewhere, black magic is a thing, man. It's like a daily thing. It's like, here, buddy, have some black magic for dinner.
I don't really think that's how it works.
Well, they can put some black magic. I guess it's called date rape drugs in the U.S., but it's the same concept. Next,
I was just back on this. The only thing I had ever heard of it is in that project that we worked on.
Yeah. So,
which is pretty dope.
I still want to make that movie someday.
We still need to finish like 14 other projects.
That's true. That's true.
Seconds of.
Next.
Main event.
Okay. Oh shit, Ghost. This is gonna dive into.
This is the last one.
These I think are real.
This is the last one, so you guys can talk about
Ghost.
Okay. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Nah, Ghost is real shit, man. I don't even mess around with Ghosts. I'll let you go first with your story, or do you want me to go first? It doesn't matter.
Well, I think ghosts can be misconstrued as a bunch of different things.
Right.
Demons can be ghosts.
It's all in the categories. Different categories, yeah.
But
angels, some considered to be ghosts too.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways.
So my experience with this is when I was like 6 years old. I had a really bad fever and wasn't feeling very good, and my mom came in, but right before she came in, I saw this fuzzy outline, like if somebody took a pencil and kind of did like the side thing, like a orange fuzzy outline of a creature, and it just stood in my doorway and was just watching me. And I started freaking out, called for my mom. She came in, and she couldn't see anything, but she said that she could definitely feel it.
Okay.
And it just kept staring at me. I was looking right at it. It opened its eyes. It had green, like crackly energy eyes, and looked back at me. And I started freaking out, and we started praying. And every time we would say Jesus' name, it was like it was getting punched. And eventually it took off. Yeah. Oh, no. It
flew?
No, it turned to leave, looked back, hissed at me one last time, and left.
So is it like, was there any form to it? Like, is it cute? Could you tell it was human?
It was human shaped, but like all that I could see was the fuzzy outline, but it was orangish black, and then the eyes, and that was it.
And you've seen, I mean, you probably...
There's other stuff, there's other stuff too that I've, when I was... working at a church, me and the pastor had to have a meeting, and I had told him about some of the stuff that I can see. Usually, I have a really good sixth sense with people. If I don't like them when I first meet them, there's usually a reason. I don't know what it is, but if I don't like you, you're probably not a cool person. Yeah. And we had to have a meeting with all these people at church, and they were all the people that earlier that morning I said, you need to watch out for this person, this person, this person, because I was up on stage helping lead music, and I could see these black creatures standing behind them and kind of like they were puppets, like pulling strings kind of a thing. And then every single one of those people came at us and not physically attacked us, but were trying to get us to stop doing what we were doing, which was we were preachers and doing music, and say it wasn't, we were doing God's work.
Right.
And these people were trying to tell us basically to knock it off.
Right.
And they were all the people that I saw.
With the bad aura.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man.
I definitely believe in the auras and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you've seen shit too. Like, you have that sense where, like, certain areas you would see things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you don't like to talk about it, but
it's your turn.
Yeah, so my story is like, again, I'm from Asia, and I was always taught supernatural is a normal thing. So it's a different perspective from Westerners. We were taught to believe in angels and demons and just everything in between. So as a kid growing up hearing those stories, it's fine, but like once you experience it, it's a different story. Like that, our home in every freaking house, man, it's always haunted. Like, but I guess the most memorable
Back
part
there or here
in Oregon.
Okay.
I guess the story, the one that really got me, because I've heard stories of other people getting touched here and there, push and stuff within my family, but I've never experienced it until I moved. It was during high school, like during junior, senior year. I had my own house. It was just me and two other guys, roommates from school. So one big white guy and then one small Asian Chinese guy. Right away when we moved into the house, it was weird because all the furniture was there, and we were just like, why? And he's like, oh, the original owner just left, and they just didn't want these, so they gave it to us. So I guess that should have been the first sign, but we didn't care. It was free furniture. We were young and stupid, and we had free furniture. We didn't have the money. So it was good for us, and like the first half of the year was fine. It's like the second half got weird. Like we would see like stuff in the corner of our eyes, like just black thing going from one door to the next, from my room to the bathroom. And like we never talk about it, but the one time that we spoke about it was me and this white guy was just one of my roommates. We were just talking in the hallway about random shit, and I saw something flew by real quick, and it was dark and it looks crazy and scary as shit. I turned around and looked at him. I was like, hey, man, you want to go to Taco Bell? He's like, yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. And then, like, the moment I got in the car and drove halfway towards Taco Bell, I didn't say anything, but he was the one who approached me. He was like, you saw it, didn't you? I was like, saw what? He's like, that thing that flew by in the hallway. And I was like, yeah, I saw it. You saw it, too? He's like, yeah, that shit I thought it was my imagination. So, but when you said go to Taco Bell, in my head, it clicked that you definitely saw it, too. So that's like the thing that got me. I was like, I didn't tell this guy, and like he's a non-believer and he's seeing that shit. So then I was like, I was on high alert, and then after that more crazy shit happened. We would wake up to like crazy ass chanting, and like we don't know like what language it is. It's just a chanting. It's like super loud in the house, and we would open every door, try to find where the source is coming from. We couldn't find it, but when we go outside, it would be gone. Like there's nothing, but once we come back in, it's still there, and it was like we couldn't go to sleep. And that was the only house where I get sleep paralysis. I know the scientific term for sleep paralysis is like when your body wakes up before your mind does, so you have that effect where you can't move. Mm-hmm. But if that is the case, then how come it only happened to me in that house? It never happened in any other home. It's just that house, that one house. I always sleep facing up, which is a stupid thing you shouldn't do.
Facing up?
Up.
Well, like on your back?
Yeah, on your back.
No, that is how you're supposed to sleep.
Right, but that's also how it can get you, because that's the final position of when you're dead, when they put you in the coffin.
See, I used to have this thing where I thought there was something living in my closet, and he was taking notes on how I slept and things that happened while I was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And I always slept with my blanket up over my mouth because the last thing he had to know was if I slept with my mouth open or closed.
Iwadi said there's no such thing as a non-believer. That's okay.
Everybody
believes in something. That's true, yeah. But no, and then like sleep paralysis. It got me the first night. It got me the second night. It got me the third night. It got me. It's like continue. I couldn't sleep. Like I got to the point of where like it was so bad that I didn't care anymore. And like you can sense it. Like after a while, it's like there's like a whisper in your ear, and once you hear that whisper, you're like, oh shit, I know it's coming. And then like you just can't move. But I never opened my eyes because I'm smart enough. If I open my eyes and I see something, my soul is gone because I'll be like freaked out. I'll be like, fuck this world, I'm gone. So I never opened my eye. The last time, like, I was so pissed and so stressed, like, I was like, fuck this thing. If it comes tonight, I'm gonna punch it. Like, I keep thinking about it. And I actually did it. Motherfucker came and, like, bit my hand. Like, I could feel, like, a lip of some sort around my hand. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I concentrated all my rage into one fist, and I punched it. And the moment I punched it, I was able to, like, get up. And after that, it left me alone. Because I was like, fuck you. I'm so done with you. I guess that's at the point of where fear, you go beyond fear and anger comes in because you got nothing left. And you're just like, whatever, man. Just bring it.
Just
come at me, bro. Come at me. And you punch the shit out of it.
That's the secret.
That's the secret.
Punch fear in the face.
Rage can sometimes help you with fear.
Help you overcome it.
Yeah, so that's my story, and like it's just weird, man. It's like and we the last straw, so to finish off the story is we lived there for a year and a half, and the last couple weeks we were just being stupid. We're like, fuck this. We're going to go in there with camera, we're going to take pictures, and we're going to prove the existence of this motherfucker. We went in there with like 3 cameras, Polaroid, digital. We took snapshots of every room. We looked through all the photos in the digital. Came across one that looked like an owl. I'm like, an owl in the house? And I didn't know about this, but Amphy told me that an owl usually, it's a sign of bad omens. Like, any, like, demonic shit can be, if you see an owl, it's a bad sign, basically. But, yeah, we saw an owl, but I was like, fuck this shit. And then I went and scrolled to the next one. We saw streaks of line. Went and scrolled to the next one. There's a female body in front of the camera. And we were like, there's no way that's a female body. And we looked and we saw the hair. It goes down to the waist. It was just the shape, the slender of the woman. And we were just like, I got 2 big white guy. I got a skinny ass Asian guy over here with no hair. And it got me. And I was like, that is not any of us.
I thought there was only one white guy that lived in the house.
Well, his friend came over that night because we wanted more people to be involved. And the last one, we scrolled, we saw a lady, like an Indian lady. Or we saw a lady sitting on like a cabinet.
If only we have a reader.
That's right there. Give that to me. So the picture is in here. This is an old ass SD card. I don't even know. It's a Fujifilm card. But the demon picture is in here. We just don't have a card reader. We have a card reader. I can show you guys the picture. It's in here. But
because that's a really old man.
So we saw it. We saw the picture of the female sitting on the guy cabinet. I showed him. I was like, you guys look at this. And they look at it. And then the moment I showed the Asian guy, he's like, fuck this. And he ran out before everybody, right? And we were just looking at each other like, oh, get the fuck out of there. So we ran out. We left all our belongings. We've screamed like little bitches. Like, I've never screamed like a little bitch like that before. But I did. That night, I woke up the whole neighborhood. I was like, ah! And then, like, you know what happened after that? We took one car. We left all our other cars there.
And you went to Taco Bell.
We didn't even lock the door. We came over to my mom's house and be like, hey, mommy, we got ghosts. Can we sleep here and spend the rest of the night? She's like, sure. And then, like, the 3 of us, or the 4 of us, like, slept in the living room. Bundled up together, scared for our lives. That shit was scary ass shit. We didn't go back to the house. When we moved, we had like 30 people there because we didn't want to deal with that. And like,
I can't say that.
Yeah, so that's my storyline. It's some fucked up shit out there, man.
Have you seen White Noise?
I think so. The one with what's his name?
Kevin.
Kev-
Was it Kevin Bacon?
I think it was Kevin Costner, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
One of those guys.
But like they
Okay, so
remember the 33rd apartment?
oh shit, who is this Iwadi guy? Oh, that's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother. Yes, the 33rd.
I told you could have looked at the picture.
The 33rd apartment is that's our first house when we came to United States. That's our first house. It's over there by Cleveland High School. Okay. It's apartment 33rd apartment. I guess it's on 33rd Street, so it's an apartment there. That's our first home. When we came to the United States, that's our first home. I was really young, and yeah, I didn't experience much in that home because I was too small. But I know my older brother, did, and he's seen a white ghost just going from one window to the next. And I know that fool over there. He's my younger brother. There used to be a stair, and like shit always happened to the stair. And one day he got pushed down. Right, I saw it. I just stood there on top of the stair, and I saw him getting pushed down. And then he cried, and I was like, what the fuck? And then like my mom asked him, and he's like, that guy pushed me. My mom beat the shit out of me because he said that. And I said, I did not push you, man. I did not push you. And now that we think back about that house was fucked up, and it pushes everybody that's on that stair. I guess maybe there's a death on the staircase or something, but if you stand there, you get pushed. But I was like, I swear I didn't push you, man. And I'm still mad at him for telling my mom that I pushed him, and I get beat up for no reason, man. I'm like, I didn't. The ghost did it. No. All right. Go out there, grab a branch. It's like, damn.
I bet you never pushed him down the stairs again, did you?
No, I didn't.
Any last words to share before we
Yeah, so that's gonna conclude this segment once the next segment we're gonna put this guy, strap him into a chair, put VR on his ass.
I thought it goes on your head.
Oh yeah, go on his head. What did I say? On his ass?
My ass, yeah.
No, it goes on his head.
The last thing I was going to say was you have or have not seen White Noise?
I don't think so. Maybe I haven't. I know of it, but
if you watch that movie, that's like what I see all the time. And that's... I can't watch those static movies. Yeah, like kind of like a ghost, but like a reverse ghost. Instead of being white, just black. shape in humans walking around and stuff.
Creepy.
So
yeah, you saw shadow people. That's what people call them. Nobody knows what shadow people is.
That one time. That's about it. The shadow people.
Yeah, not fun.
No,
thankfully it's not all the time. Otherwise, I'd probably be in the loony bin. Yeah. We might be in the loony bin after this.
Watch this. There's some scary shit out there, and like I know those assholes that says, "Oh, things aren't real." Well, fuck you, because once it happened to you and you try to tell people, you're gonna get the same reaction from everybody. The only people who actually would care to listen is people like us. So you call us nutcase and bullshit and this and that, but in the end, when you have no hope, you're gonna turn back to us, because the normal people, they're not gonna give a fuck about you. That's my last take on the whole thing. So just be kind to each other. If somebody tells you a story, try to just pay attention, and even if it's complete bullshit, just take it for what it is and treat them like a human being. Don't be like, oh, you're stupid. I mean, you guys preach about equality and all that shit. Well, that's good and all, but you guys the paranormal side of the world, we get treated like ass farts, and that's bullshit. So just...
As opposed to what other kind of fart? A nose fart?
I don't know,
man. That's just a sneeze, dude. All right.
So that's wrap it up. I hope you guys like this episode. Now it's not over yet. Well, we're gonna put this guy in VR, and we're gonna see his reaction, because this is pretty much some fear. Yeah, there's some. This is your first VR experience?
Yep.
All right, first VR experience.
This portion of the show brought to us by Depends. I don't have any on, but I probably wish I did.
All right, so let's fix this up a little. There's no such thing as Depends anymore. It's just Depend without an S.
Okay.
Thank you, Mandela.
My bad. An adult diaper. There you go. Okay.
Let's clean this up. Let's move this out of the way. The microphone news should put on this side, so the microphone can still pick up some of the stuff he's saying.
No,
You should put it on that side.
no, we're gonna use it.
I'll put it on that side. All right,
Because
put
the
it on.
camera is here, so
Oh.
he needs to be more close.
So right here.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. The wire.
The chair.
Huh? So put the chair in front. Okay. All right. Cool.
You want
Alright.
to put like a towel down so that when I do shit myself, it doesn't.
That's
Do you
fine.
need a taller chair than this? I think.
So right now it's
Yeah,
just
it
in
should be okay.
podcast mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Can they still hear us talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We'll get back to it.
I'll put it on. Set this up.
All right. So this setup is pretty intense, man.
Okay. And for the record, there was adult beverage in here, so
fine.
I came prepared. No, like,
Okay.
Okay, you gotta go back to the main menu.
go back to the main.
Go back to the main menu.
For the record, when I play video games and get freaked out, I tend to throw a controller. So just be ready.
Where we go? Where we go?
No, not that one.
This one.
Okay.
The benefit,
Oh.
the thing with VR, you can always close your eyes.
That's true. Oh man,
You
it's gonna
gotta-
mess up
hold
my
on.
hair.
Sorry, man. It's you gotta make it comfortable for yourself.
Can you?
but-
You have to adjust it.
So
yourself.
right
Okay.
here,
Give it a
there's.
control. Hold on.
I think there's like an adjustment at the bottom here, Casey.
I can't see.
Right here, right here.
That's my face.
No, right
No, you have to readjust it up here. See this head?
here. No, but here you can zoom in and out.
Hold on, let me.
Don't worry.
Oh wait, it's not on yet.
No,
That's why.
nothing's. I don't see anything. I'm like, ah!
It's kind of fuzzy at first until you could get to the right settings and adjustment.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
You see
so
some
hold
stuff?
on, hold on,
I
so-
see the TV screen.
Okay.
Wait, is it moving because my head's moving?
No, wait, hold on a second.
You know what we didn't talk about?
What did we
Why
talk about?
can't
Hey, that's you.
Oh,
that's
hey.
you. I see you on camera. Yeah, you see yourself.
Yeah, that was
Stop
weird.
touching my crotch, man.
We didn't talk about the ultimate fear-inducing thing, which is death.
That's true. But
Yeah.
is death really scary though?
I'm not scared of it.
I'm not
Can you
scared
read
of
that?
it. Can you read
Can you
that?
read that?
Yes,
Like,
I
is
can.
it distorted?
Is it kind of like
no,
fuzz, or is it clear enough?
It's clear.
Okay.
I'm kind of I'm fogging up the screen a little bit.
It's okay.
Well, I mean,
Okay, here's the control.
Your eyeballs give you. Wait, your eyeball breathe?
no. Okay, so am I controlling this now?
Yeah.
So hit X. Okay. Can you see that?
I can see me.
All right.
All clear?
Yep. Pop. Put the thing.
Yeah.
Video up.
Go.
Okay. Nice.
You're gonna be in VR pretty soon. Yeah.
You're gonna be in VR pretty soon. This is it.
Okay.
The first VR experience.
Oh God.
Oh shit. Let me crank up the music.
Oh, this is. Oh my God. So there's a body over there. There's lots of blood.
Yeah, hit start game.
I don't really want to.
You can look down.
Oh God. Okay,
Look at your
myself
legs.
is freaking
Look at your
myself
legs.
out.
Look
Yeah,
at
no,
your
I
leg,
see
look at your
them.
leg.
I see them.
You're still a white guy in there. White guy!
I don't know if I'm even gonna get like somebody feel my hands. Feel my hands. No, like
Oh.
feel. No.
What was that? That was like
Yeah, so this is crazy. There's like there's my arms are right here all tied up.
Yeah.
I
Sorry, man. You can stop anytime you want. So
Alright, you gotta push.
no, I'm already scared.
You gotta push the camera down. Just just reach your hand forward to push the camera down.
oh,
No, like with the
hit
control.
that
with
camera.
the
Hit that
control.
camera with your controller. Reach outward with your controller. Yeah.
Oh.
Push it.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God. Okay.
So there's a dude there. Don't worry. This demo is short.
Oh God. Does the controller actually do anything?
It's just your hand. You can take it to cover your face.
This Does he look real?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, I think I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah. What the?
But the action hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
I don't.
You can always close your eyes.
I am keeping still, you asshat.
Just put your thumb on the start or option.
Oh no, yeah, I got it. It's right there. God damn it! There's like a knife to it. Ah! No, done.
How was that? That's pretty freaking
That's
shit.
fucking intense.
There's a demon later that comes and scratches you and stuff.
Well, there was yeah. Whew. Well, I'm proud of myself. I didn't pee.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
All right,
Good experience.
Reposition everything. You can say goodbye.
Okay.
Alright, let's reposition everything and wrap it up.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I didn't. So what does she do?
Well, so the guy
Yeah.
is freeing you.
Yeah, I know, but I saw the reason I stopped it was I saw the girl behind him getting ready.
She's
gonna stab
and
him.
she's gonna
And
cut you
she's gonna-
bit by bit.
And then she's gonna cut you
Cut starting with your knee,
Oh Jesus.
It's like a torture porn, man.
Oh, okay.
and you can actually feel the pain.
Uh-huh.
What?
Well, in your mind, it seems
Oh.
realistic.
She's just right there, and her face is horrible.
Oh, man, her face is like ass.
Is she the one that makes you cut your hand off later?
I think so. I don't know, but...
That was weird.
Which photo?
Does that done with you?
Am I done with VR?
Yeah.
For the
So-
moment.
Huh? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, yeah, that's our episode of Fear. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like it? Give us some feedback and give us some topic. If you guys have any topic that you would like us to discuss about, let us know, and then, we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
As long as this guy's available, because me by myself, it's kind of boring. I don't think anybody want to watch that anyways, and I forgot to wear these glasses, so now I just look like a complete douchebag. with the
One
glasses,
thing, there is a project that we're getting started with, but we need any musicians out there to kind of help us out. If there's any people that know a band that would be willing to do like a cover of a song with me singing, and then we'll do some filming, and then just covering a song. That's basically what we're looking for. So if there's anybody out there that might be willing to help us out with that, let us know. That'd be cool, and you'll be on our channel. Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of project going on. So you're gonna have that project. You're still breathing.
Yeah.
All right, Fear 1 to 5. What was that at?
Oh, that was a 5. Like, you put that damn thing on my head, and I was already at a 5.
Dude, if you would have played the roller coaster game, fuck, because it goes like this, and then there's shit jumping at you.
Like scary stuff, or
scary stuff like blood, freaking razors, barbed wires, bats, goats.
Nice.
Miss Oriole-tastic. That was Resident Evil 7. Was it 7?
Yeah.
So and that's the VR version of it. I highly recommend. I highly recommend you check VR Resident Evil if you haven't. It's a totally different experience. If you want fear, that'll put some fear in you.
Yeah, and not like that iZombie crap on the Wii U.
No.
Or the what did you have the Festival of Blood, the Until Dawn?
Yeah,
part
that's
2?
the roller coaster I'm talking about.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, the VR thing, the reason why it's scary is because it's not like just 2-dimensional. It actually is 3-dimensional.
Oh, it's super 3D.
It's super 3D.
And like I was wanting to watch that guy, but I also wanted to keep watching the hallway.
Yeah.
I knew something was gonna come down there.
Yeah. Did you see it? Did you see the girl? Is that why you took it off?
Yeah. Well, I saw her behind the guy about to do something, and that's when I was like, nope.
We should just have a whole episode just you playing that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It'd be a really short episode. I don't know if I have enough pants to make it through that. Another topic that we're planning on, there's a karaoke game that we might throw on there and have you guys be the DJ, pick what you want to hear.
Interesting.
Us sing. That could be fun, and hopefully bring your earplugs.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I can do some karaoke live.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I don't eat that donut because it choked me.
It's gonna choke you out.
Choke me out, but it's all good.
All right.
Do you guys enjoy this episode?
Let us know.
I hope you guys
comment on Facebook, comment on YouTube.
Yeah, let us know. Give us feedback. What do you want to see? Whatever. Just type. Let us know.
How many people are on?
I don't know. I think there's only 6 right now watching, but that's okay.
There was 8, but that's the normal.
Oh.
All right.
How many subscribers do we have? Let's see. So right now we have 21 subscribers. That's not bad. I don't even know who the other folks are. 21 subscribers. That's pretty incredible for a show.
Especially for us.
Yeah, a show that's not. We don't promote this shit anymore. We just put whatever's on Facebook, and if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. But I think we're gonna wrap it up, and that's it. Pass on the word. Spread the love. Let people know of our podcast. If more view, then they can comment, and then it'll be more interactive, and it'll be fun.
Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Twan said, good one. Thanks, Twan.
Thanks, Twan.
Have a good one. Have a safe day at work, and yeah, happy Easter, everyone. Bye.